Today I'm going to show you how to fully set up the Coleman Aravis 2 tent and see how it goes, how it performs, because we're actually staying over in the woods, as you can see, and I'll give you a full review. I wanted to make this video because I didn't see that many videos about this tent, only the Aravis 3 which they put on the official Aravis 2 site, which I thought was a bit dodgy because that's a lot bigger than the Aravis 2, because this is designed for 2 people. What I really like about this tent is that it's all self-contained in this, and it's only 2.4 kilograms, which is really light, and it is really light. If you look at me on my body, that's how big it is. I'm holding it close to my chest, so it is rather quite small. So as you can see, it started raining and I've got to get the tent up as fast as I can so it won't get anything wet, and then I can start putting gear in it. You get this little bag full of poles, so let's open this up, and they're really lightweight, and you get 2 poles, and it's actually quite an easy setup for one person, so I'm going to show you. And they all sort of fit in like this, and it just goes through the top bit here. And then you've got a little one, and this would hold up the foot of the tent. And then you get a little bag of aluminium pegs, and they are so light you won't believe it. And they're so strong as well, to say how light they are. So as you can see, I had to set this up pretty quick in heavy rain, and I found it actually really easy and very easy to keep the interior quite dry as well. The sun's coming out, so this should pass in a minute, and that probably took me about 10 minutes to set up on my own. So we're going to sleep in it tonight and then get back to you to see if it's waterproof and give you a full review tomorrow morning. Good morning, we've just woken up and it's a bright sunny morning. It's not like the rainy day we had yesterday. So what I personally like about this tent is that it's got 2 doors on it, one either side, so when there's 2 people in it, each of you can get out. So what I also love is that you've got all this awning space on both sides to keep all your kit, your boots and bags, so it's not in with you when you're sleeping, but it's keeping dry. So it's this big. This is the Aravis 2. And it's UAV Pro protected, and it's ripstop material, and it's fire resistant. This one's a bit aerodynamic, so you see this material, it lets the wind pass through it and it won't make much wind noise. That's the idea behind it, but I haven't tested it for that yet. As I said, you've got vents there and a vent at the back, but honestly I was a bit disappointed with the vents because this morning there was a lot of condensation inside the outer layer of the tent. I mean, it wasn't on the inside where we were sleeping, but you're bound to get some, but there was an awful lot. Maybe that was just because I set it up in the rain and stuff and the ground was already wet, so it might have evaporated into the tent. So this is the one of the doors. Let's have a look inside. So this rolls up and pins up here. This is a 2-layer tent, so this is the waterproof layer, and then that is the inside layer where we sleep with the ground sheet attached, and this is all attached. And then this rolls up as well. Then you can see there's all the headroom and there's the footroom, so you can see straight through it. So it is roomy for 2 people. If you're that sort of person that likes sitting up in headspace, this is not the tent for you because you can't really sit up very well. All in here, all the lining in here, when we woke up this morning, it was totally dry. But like I say, it was just this stuff, it's still wet on the inside. But that's alright because that's not touching us. That isn't water from the outside, that is condensation. And then you've got 2 pockets, one here and one there to keep all your valuables, and then there's another vent, and you've got ample room down at your feet and headroom to keep stuff. And then these little windows do this. and open up more air vents, and I suggest you keep these open at night so there's more air to breathe, and there's little fly nets to keep the flies out, so it's pretty alright. And that's really it, guys. I love it how the two layers are already together. You do have an option of unclipping them out. You don't have to faff about building the inside as well. It's already built when you built the outside, so it's a bonus. It's a big bonus. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this has helped you in some way, and stay tuned for the expedition. See ya! So what I personally like about this tent, what do I personally like about this tent? Oh yeah.